Hi, today I'll show you how to configure Visual Studio Code extensions to use it almost like an IDE for PHP and Laravel. You don't have to install all of them, just choose the ones that match your needs. Some of them aren't very popular, so watch carefully. In Visual Studio Code, go to the Extensions tab and search for PHP. It's a useful tool for code formatting, code auto-completion, including AI features, and Laravel Blade syntax highlighting. It's free, but some features are premium. The next extensions shown in the video will cover the missing premium features of this extension. The next extension is PHP Create Class. This extension allows you to create classes, interfaces, etc., just like in PHPStorm by right-clicking. The created file has a basic PHP structure with a namespace. PHP Create Implementation is an extension I developed. It allows you to quickly implement everything that needs to be implemented. When called from an interface, it will create a new file in the same location with a class that implements the interface, including all the methods that should be implemented. All class dependencies are also added. If called from a service class, the extension will find all implemented interfaces and extended abstract classes to add any missing methods and requirements. Similarly, it works for abstract classes. The extension is configurable. You can set how the file name should be generated using regular expressions, and whether the opening method bracket should start on a new line or not. There is a dedicated video for this extension in the description. PHP Refactor Tool is an extension for renaming symbols. For example, you can easily rename an interface or class, and the file name, along with its dependencies, will update automatically. To use it, right-click or press F2 and rename symbol. PHP File Refactoring works similarly, but it handles file renaming instead of class renaming and moving files to another folder. It works for projects using Composer, and in the settings, you can configure it for safe refactoring to function like in PHPStorm. If you don't have autosave enabled, you'll need to save files manually because the extension will refactor files without saving them. You can also go to File and select Save All. PHP Namespace Resolver will help with necessary imports. You can use it to import specific classes, import all classes, sort imports, highlight missing or unused classes, or generate the namespace for the current file. The extension is really useful. PHP Snippets from PHPStorm is an extension with code templates. For example, you can type pubf to quickly create a public function, and your cursor will be positioned at the function name. There are many similar shortcuts available. PHP Getters and Setters is used for automatically generating methods in your classes. Just select the properties for which you want to create a getter, setter, or constructor. Right-click and choose the appropriate option. The extension has a small bug where the methods are added after the class's closing bracket. PHPDoc Comment is used for creating comment blocks for functions, variables, and classes. To use it, place the cursor on the first line of a function and type add PHPDoc Comment. As a result, you should see a comment above your function. Mintlify is used for automatically generating documentation for your code. It works with many languages, including PHP. Select the code you want to describe, click the button from the left panel, then press Generate Docs and wait a few seconds. The result will be visible above your code. Now let's move on to Laravel extensions. First, let's install Laravel GoTos. This is an extension pack that will help you jump between files. For example, when you use the config Laravel helper function, you can press Ctrl and click on the key parameter to jump to that key in the config file. Laravel Blade Formatter is used to format Blade view files. To auto-format a file, use the Alt-Shift-F shortcut. Laravel Extra Intellisense is used for auto-completing code related to Laravel, such as route names, config keys, translations, and more. Laravel Snippets works similarly to the previously explained Snippets extension, but is specifically for Laravel code. In the extension documentation, you can find a complete list of available snippets. Laravel Blade snippets are designed for Blade files. For example, you can easily create a simple HTML structure. But that's not the only use of the extension. Laravel Eloquent Model Attributes is designed for automatically completing your models in Laravel based on the database structure. It requires the MySQL database driver, which is not set by default in Laravel 11. To enable it, navigate to the .env file, change the connection from SQLite to MySQL, and uncomment the lines below it. To show you how this extension works, I will create a model and a database table using an artisan command. In the table, I will set a few columns to string type and one to Boolean. Then, I will run the migrations and return to the model. Now, I can use the command insert eloquent model attributes. As a result, the fillable properties and casts will be completed. There are more useful extensions not mentioned, but they are not related to PHP, so I will showcase them in another video. That's all for PHP for now.